Give me a second, guys. I'm finishing some last minute setup. I guess that happened. Just give me a second. That's annoying. I cannot see your guys in chat right now, so just give me a moment while I fix this. Goodness. Take my thumb. That's interesting. Whatever. Hmm. Not to it. Jesus. This setup is actually a little bit annoying, but oh well. Okay. Okay. I think I almost have space. This is a slightly new experience for me, so I've actually putting this. I don't want to say that part, but honestly, I don't want to say that part. This kind of problem. Is the music still loud, King Kong? King Kong, is the music still loud? Or no? Is that better? King Kong, is the music still loud? Or no? Is that better? King Kong, is the music still loud? Or no? Is that better? King Kong, is the music still loud? Okay, just give me a second. just be the natural music? Good? Okay. Good? Okay. Oof. Okay, this setup was a little bit annoying. But yeah, new start screen, and there's also an AFK screen that I managed. So, should be more fun. Okay, back to this. Got my controller plugged in, and let me just split up the chats real quick so I can see. Not necessarily. There we go. Now we can wait. That's something I got to think about in the future, how I want to do a profile picture. Eventually, I'll get to it. Let's see, so we're doing a new game. Let's do moderate. I don't feel like... Let's do moderate. I don't feel like... Silence myself on my other monitor. I was hearing my own voice. If it needs to change, we'll change it. So, on this game, I got to a certain point, and then I had to stop.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore.
I know, fine.
Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
That's the basic. That's the basic plot so far. you're basic. This is basically a.
You
slave
call
story.
that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
I mean,
Let
you
me-
saw me stream during Thanksgiving.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad. Time to regroup.
I mean, Thanksgiving was alright. It was.
Go on,
average.
get moving.
It was just food.
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
If you guys want me to read the title, like every.
I
I'm
doubt
not reading
Doc's
every
gonna like what
conversation,
he
by the way,
sees.
because there are a ton of conversations throughout.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be
All
no
the
need
little
for
tiny
sorries,
ones
would there? Now
that
sit.
don't have any voice acting, I'm just gonna breeze right through them, by the way. Unless they, like, I know what a bunch of them are. If I'm interested in a few, I'll go slower so I can
So,
read them. But
still
for the
unable to
most part,
remember anything I did?
if it's like the
Blank as always.
inconsequent, like the ones that
Nothing
have
but
no
that strange
building,
dream.
like world building
No
whatsoever,
face,
I'm just
no
gonna go
memories.
flying through those.
Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Basically, they're called embedded because if you look at most of them, if you look at their hand, they have this thing called embedded into their, like this jewel embedded into their hand, and there's some significance of why
I'm a
they
slave,
have that.
just
other
like
than
everyone
marking
else
them as
here.
slaves.
So how come I don't have a
So
spirit
almost
core?
all of them have it,
Or a face, or memories for that
but
matter.
this main character doesn't.
Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
That jewel will come into the story a little bit later. Basically, and all of these guys are from the other, of course, the other race that are a bunch of dickbags. Well, they're being dickbags, not necessarily like all of them are. And the main bad guy in this area, in this one area, is called
I should
Awesome.
get some rest.
You guys know.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Yeah, it's blocked. Blocked. You were at the very onset. You're very
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
The hell? Come back!
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
So bad. It's just you.
jump! You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsath! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion! Yes, sir! Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
You shouldn't break plates like that. It's a bad omen.
Where?
You
Hopefully
awake?
I can get through the prologue.
Who are
before
you?
today's over.
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
To know something, I'll tell you what I can. I'm just doing it this way. For completion's sake. Oops. Basically, Zephyr is the leader of the Resistance Force, as you can tell. And it's that guy who's happy about the Iron Knuckles. So, time for you to change. Change what? Oh, god damn it. Oh, it's the same conversation. Whatever. Yeah, what about it?
So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're
It's always
wrong.
good to focus on something.
You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we
it's
find
better
out
just
why,
to focus on a couple characters. Like, I didn't
An
know
ambush!
that. I
they
even
must
think,
have tracked
like,
us
4
down.
mains is too much.
Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. She gives you any trouble, wave a
Oh,
spear
you can
in her
barely hear me?
face.
Got it.
Hey,
My bad.
Iron
I need
Mask.
to- I
Sorry,
was kinda
right
leaning
now
away
it's
from the
everyone for
microphone.
themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying
Also,
on me.
give me a second while I raise
And
my
don't try anything
microphone
funny.
wallet. There, I raised the micro. Still not loud. Here, is that better?
Enemy attack!
God damn it. Give me a second. I'm an idiot. That didn't put this screen here. Okay.
An ambush. Renins are here? I have to...
I did buy the deluxe edition for this game, so I have all the downloadable content. So just give me a second. Of course, I won't be using all the cosmetic items yet, but they do offer a little bit of an extra abilities and extra tiers, so that's why I got them.
To find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you, Embedded!
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up.
Okay, R2 is supposed to dodge. Okay, I'm trying to remember.
Fight. Still, I have to do this.
I won't go quietly!
You're on! Take this! Slam it, Benny! Go to hell! Crush! You're on! Die! Here I come!
I'm kind of remembering the controls.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what. An opponent like this should be easy.
You got spirit!
Get up.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! I'm not done! Here I come! It's over! Mirage! Swallow Blade!
Oh, god damn it. I forget that one yesterday.
Rising Wyvern! Slide! Swallow Blade! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Strike!
Go to hell!
Slide! Rising Wyvern!
Go to hell!
I'm used to having a little bit more controls yet, but don't worry. Once I get the controls again, it'll be fun.
Here I come! It's over! Rising
We won.
You're thinking of maining like 20 or 30 characters? Sorry, but that is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard anyone say. You cannot make, like, no. There is no way you can put enough time to make 20 to 30 characters. You would have to pay. You would have to play 24/7 to get that many, to get that much time, to get all 30 characters at least.
Damn it! I was so close.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Word to the wise, I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
This is kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Go to hell!
Hey, go!
Damn it, Benny!
So you might not notice that I'm taking any damage. Because you're right. This is a tutorial. You don't take damage in the tutorial in this game. Like, the numbers come up, but I'm actually not taking any damage.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred.
I'm gonna
as
tell
some.
you right now, Lazaro, find the character, like,
have we
focus
met
on
before?
a very small
Me?
number of
Friends with a
characters, and
Danon?
then expand
Can't
if
say
you
I've
want
had
to
the
from
pleasure.
there.
Well,
But
when you put it like that,
like,
yeah,
you saying you
silly
want to main
question.
20 or 30 characters,
I
maining
don't
20 or 30
remember
characters
anything about my
means that
past.
all of them are on a
Don't have any
comparable
clues
level.
to go on either. Not even my own face.
Which
Let me get
means
this
you have to
straight.
dedicate
You
either
don't know what you
so
look
much
like, but
time
you thought I might
into
somehow
all
recognize
30,
you?
20 or 30 characters,
Something like that.
or
Guess my helping you
all
back there
20,
wasn't
30
as
characters remain
self-sacrificing as I made it
mediocre.
out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like.
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself.
Like,
That's that I'm a slave.
I literally
What about your
found,
name?
like,
You must have one, right?
when
Iron Mask.
the game first came
Got
out,
the name from the
I
person
did
who
not
found
want
me.
to play
Said that
any
this
of
way
my
I
old
wouldn't
names
forget
again.
I had a real name out there somewhere.
So
I see.
I
where
spent
to
probably
next?
about like
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all
like 2
this
full
way
months
for?
going through characters. And then eventually
Stay sharp. We're going
I
in.
found the characters that actually like appealed to me, that I was like, man, I really want to play these characters. That ended up being like Inkling and Corrin. Like, I found those two. Dude, 10 characters is still a lot. Like, I'll tell you right now, I have about 3 mains, two mains technically. I can't even call the third one a true main, and about 3 secondaries. And that's how, like, that's the limit of how much I was willing to focus. Like, you saying 10 mains means that you have to put as much time into all 10 characters to be solid, to be just as good as each other. Which I can guarantee you that if you want to get to a higher level, that might not be a good idea.
Glad
If you
to see
just
you
want to
made it.
play for fun and say
I
10
heard you
characters are
managed to
yours,
escape,
sure,
but
you
I
can
didn't
do
expect
that.
to see you
But if your
alive in this
aspirations
life.
are to like
In
go
any
into a
case,
tournament and
we're
be
all
able to
wanted by
compete
the
with
Renans.
all 10 characters,
It'll be easier for everyone. if
that's
you
a
both
different
just come
story
with me.
altogether.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Like, in fighting games, when they say main, they typically only mean 1 or 2, by the way. There's only like certain people that can main more because they play the game a shit ton more.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
Look out! Sion! Sion!
Okay, then that's fine. You can have that many characters.
Blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
I can't tell you how to play the game, Lazara. I really can't. Nor do I want to
So I
tell
guess you're
anybody
not
how to
planning
play
on
the game.
releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case,
I will let you
there's
know
one thing you should
that
know.
If you do
No
want,
one
like,
uses that
competitive,
flaming sword
it's
without
gotta
my
be hard
say-so.
to do 15. If you just want
You
to
don't
play
need
for
to worry
fun
on that score.
and
I
just
doubt
have
many of us could
others
get
just
close
do
to it in
that,
the first
then that's
place.
fine.
Or would want
It's
to.
literally what you're looking in the game into the game. So if you have 15 characters that you're invested in, that's
The
doesn't
blazing
matter.
sword. It just might be strong enough to match
But
the
it's
power
that
of
most
the
people
Lord.
that I talk to in regards to mains and
maybe
everything,
even
they
to surpass
typically
it.
have.
Are you sure
Like,
you're okay?
they want to be
What do you mean?
placing well, and they want to play well
Your
in
wound.
tournaments.
That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
This game has a little bit of a weird system called the cure points. That you have a certain amount of points
Can you even
to
see out of
use
that thing? Like,
before
at
you
all?
have to go back to an inn.
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything
I mean,
Dan
if
and
you
I've
want to
ever
do 10,
seen.
that's up to you.
Beats me. I don't remember anything.
Like I said,
about
I
my
can't
past.
really. I'm
When I
not
came
willing
to,
to
I
make
was already wearing it.
anyone play a certain
If I could
way.
get it off, I
But
would.
just know that
Damn thing makes it hard to eat. I can't scratch my
my
face when it
advice
itches.
for anyone is
It's
to
the
start out
worst.
with like
Honestly,
4.
I'm just impressed you've managed to
If they
survive
must,
this long looking
like
like
I always
that.
tell people, start with 1.
I'm sure you
of course.
attract attention wherever
But-
you go.
Always,
Most of the
and
other
if you want to
Daemons don't
expand
pay
from
to
there,
their
go
mind.
for it.
It's in
That's
everyone's
usually my
best
advice.
interest to just
Like
keep
start
their
out
heads
with
down
1,
and focus on their work.
get
and
better, master the
pretend they don't
characters
notice.
to a point where
What about the Renan soldiers?
you don't have to
Didn't they
think
notice?
too much about like
The
what
guards.
you're doing, and then
They're more the
afterwards like
kill
move on to
first,
the
ask
next
questions
character.
later
Move on to the
type.
next character.
Be in the wrong place or
Like,
step out of line and you're
If
dead.
you want to expand,
Mask or
you
no
need to start
mask.
with like you can't just
That
like
said,
play all
as
10
long
and
as you
expect
keep your
all
head
10
down
to
and don't cause trouble,
get
they
better.
mostly ignore you.
You want to
Honestly, sometimes
get
they don't
1
look
to
all
a
that
high
keen to stir
level
up
and
trouble
then build
themselves.
upon it
A
by
friend of
adding
mine
more
said it's
and
because
more
if they
and more
kill
and
us
more.
without a good reason,
So that's
it could
usually
delay
where I
the
tell
work
people
and
to
put them
focus
behind
their energy
schedule.
on
At that
a
point,
couple,
it'll
and
be
then
there
get those
next
to a
on the
high
line.
level, and then once you have
You
a
should know
certain
more about
mastery
all
of
that
it,
than me, though,
it's
right?
just a matter of like picking the
I
character
don't serve
back up
any
again.
of the lords.
Because I have like I
But I
don't
see
I
what
have
you
not
mean.
played like
After
Yoshi
3
was my main
centuries
in
of running
4,
rule without
and
much
my Yoshi's
upheaval,
still good
it's
in
possible the
Ultimate.
soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
I barely play Yoshi
Well, I
in
don't
Ultimate,
plan on getting killed
and I
for
still
their
have a
amusement.
decent Yoshi. I still don't like. I don't know full like all the setups and all that kind of stuff, but at least I have a good idea of how to play the character, and I at least understand how to play the character. Same thing with Bowser Jr. Same thing with back when I played Greninja. My Greninja is actually kind of bad now, but there was a point where my Greninja was solid. By the way, for you guys that just saw the flaming sword, when they showed the trailer for Sora, when Mario pulls the sword out of the fire, I legit thought it was a Tales of Arise character. I thought it was gonna be like Alphen
Glanamede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef.
instead of Sora.
Self-imposed
And then
ruler
the
of all
flaming sword
Calabria.
turned into a Keyblade.
I've never seen it from this close before.
I was like, man, if they want to disappoint a lot of people, pick
That's
the
it,
character
alright.
from the game that just
Next
came
door to
out
the gates
not
of
too long
fire.
ago.
Take a good long look while you still can.
That's literally what I thought.
That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack. Don't go charging off like that. This is it. 16.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. One final push. Don't let them form a pack.
You're mine! You're finished!
I'm on.
You're on! You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! I can feel my power growing!
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take...
Nope. I'm fighting all the enemies we can fight.
Freezing storm!
No! Can't
or I just straight up get one gack.
Circle and bring them down.
Okay, that was kind of funny. I was like, fight everything. But yeah, I forgot the spin attack actually does kill, so you have to back away.
Leave right through them.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
Alright.
I'm sure I can put this to
That was
use.
funny. Well, at least I got EXP out of it, right?
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable?
Oh, can do the frickin' teachings. Oh, whatever.
A master core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you
guys, while the cutscene is running.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. My
we have another
my tea got
hideout
ready.
in Ulzebek, not far from here.
I was heating
You
up
should
tea.
be able to.
What do you mean, what's going on?
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Oh yeah, no,
Well
I said that I
where
needed
did you
to
think we
step
all
away
lived?
for a little bit to get tea.
Didn't you see the Renan
Well, I
Wolves
didn't say
descend for the
tea. I
crown
just said I
contest?
needed to. I said
And
I
how
need to
long
go
ago was that?
Get
Well,
something.
the current
while I
contest
was,
started 7 years ago, so...
Well, the cutscene was running.
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year.
I mean, like I
Then
said,
no.
I'm not going
I'm
to tell you how to
sorry, but there
play
really is
Lazaro.
no
I'm
way
giving
we
you
could've
my
met.
opinion. If
Guess
you really
not.
want to play that many characters, go for it. But if
I
like,
hate camping
don't,
out.
but don't say I did not tell you otherwise. That like, can I still see the cutscene or the not cutscene? There was like a conversation that takes place. There we go.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if
Yeah.
it somehow turned out you
I
were
mean,
a
if
Renan,
you,
it
but
wouldn't be such a big deal.
I will say, you
A
like
Renan?
anyone that does like after
Until we
telling
know
me
who you
why
are,
they
we
want to
can't
play,
rule anything
and
out.
if they mess up or whatever,
Besides, we've
they're not
already
allowed
got
to use
Shion
that
with
as
us.
an excuse
At
of
this point, what's one
like the
more
amount of
Renan as long
excuses
as
are
they're
much
on our
much
side?
less if they lose
so you
because
don't see
they're playing
every
too many
Renan as an
characters.
enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as
I
much
always
as
tell
we need
people
to
like you can do whatever,
set
but then
ourselves free.
don't
If you can
don't
believe
assume
it,
like
not every
my
Danon
advice was
agrees with
already
what we're
given.
doing either.
So no
Are you
amount
saying we have
of Johns
enemies among
will
the
satisfy
Danons?
why.
Not
someone
quite.
is.
They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
And the reason why I'm mentioning
That's okay.
Johns and all that
Just focus
is
on
there
what we
was
have to
someone
do right now.
in
However,
a crew
the
that I
time
was
will
in
come
back
when
in
you'll
the
need to
Smash
decide
Wii U
what to do
days.
for yourself.
That I gave them my advice about I gave them advice on like, oh, you should like focus on one character because you're not really learning too much of like all like I think they made like 7 or 8 in Smash Wii U, and they weren't getting any better because they had to split time between all 8 characters and never truly got deeper into like learning tech, learning how how to do more advanced stuff with the character. They never learned neutral well with one character. So then what ended up happening is they got pissy whenever they lost, and then they would use the excuse that they were learning too many characters and that it's hard to juggle. To which I told them like that sounds like a personal problem, and of course they got mad at me for saying that, for stating the obvious that it is a personal problem because you made the
How
choice.
come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Senior Card Gauge.
Right.
Thank you for raiding.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing? Senior will kick my ass. Are you sure, Senior? So, you know, maybe bring out the Inkling on your Inkling. Oh, you can't hear me? What? Is that better? Nah.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Wait, what did I press? Oops. I'm just quiet? God damn it.
I think we've rested long
Here.
enough. Let's keep moving.
Is that better? This is on the Twitch side. Pincom. A little. Okay. I'll have to figure out sound again. No. I already camped enough.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Is the game audio that high? Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, I might have to lower the game audio a little bit. Is that better? I'm not using Streamlabs anymore. I'm using XSplit. So a lot of my settings got kind of jumbled up a bit. And I know that I sometimes lean away from my microphone, so I know that is that is an issue that I have. So like I lean away from the microphone just because it feels like when I'm relaxed or when I want to relax, it's like I'm leaning back or leaning to the side. Ooh. I could also move the microphone a little bit closer to me too. That is also another option. It's right. It's not too far away from me actually. It's like on the table like pretty close to me. It's not necessarily like a microphone that I have like super far away. I just tend to. What I tend to do with my microphone is, in my previous situation, is I boosted the way it picks up my voice, and I had it away from everything else. So, this is, how is it now? Because I did move it slightly closer to me. It's not like it's super far away, but it's not like I can't adjust it. All right. I mean, I did have to change my setup slightly when I had to move my computer to get a better ventilation. So that might be why, but to be honest, it's like the distance, it's actually closer to me now.
What's this thing?
Actually, let me bring up. I had to mess around with certain things, so I'll have to play back the audio and see if see if I can improve it. Let me do XSplit to. Sorry, that's my XSplit. Moving into here. Yep, I'll definitely have to. And that's the thing, is I don't also want my voice to overpower the game sound too much. Like, definitely I want to sound like be louder than the game volume, but I don't want like every small tiny thing to overtake it. So I'm kind of messing with the audio. Should be fine actually. Huh, it is what it is. I mean, I am thinking of upgrading my microphone in the future, but that's... I already made way too many purchases.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Like, the microphone situation is something that I'll upgrade eventually.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. I'll take you all on!
None shall escape my judgment!
Now try harder! That is coming! Guess we gotta roll with it.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it! Slash coming!
Swallow blade! Take this!
Don't go charging off like that! I'll run you through! See ya!
None shall escape my
I'll
judgment!
run you through!
Take
That
this!
is coming!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Whoa! Take a look at that!
Woohoo!
Oh, there's a new who. There you go.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Normally I don't pick on them.
Here I come!
Freezing storm!
Now you're surrounded! Just stay calm!
It's over! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll run you through! That is coming!
Take this!
Talon!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! It's over!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Okay. This is not necessarily good.
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
I'll run you through!
You're finished!
That is coming! Talon Storm!
There we go. Okay, because Shion died.
Shion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Items. Where is the healing consumables? That's fine. Okay.
What's this thing? An opponent like this should be easy. Okay, here I go.
Here I come!
I'll run you through! That is coming! Talon Storm! Touch cannon!
Storm!
Take this!
How's that?
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Storm!
It's over!
Touch cannon! I'm sure I can put this to use.
I'll probably... when do I... Let's see. I've been streaming for... I wish this would tell you how many hours you've been streaming. Oh my gosh.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies
Let
is
me
on their own
refresh my
doorstep.
YouTube stream. Yeah, okay. 72 minutes.
That is, assuming
I'll go
they
for
actually
2
made
hours.
it here before us.
So,
Zephyr!
should be. That should be fine.
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Also, let me, like, so give me a second. I'm gonna do something that, because I've been trying to monitor certain things about this new PC. So give me a second while the thing that I've been trying to do is, and this is, I'm testing out what I'm testing out specifically is seeing what my temperature is for my CPU. So as soon as this thing loads, I'm gonna move it out of the stream. But I've been wanting to monitor my temperatures for my CPU to see how well my cooling system is dealing with it. And also under the load of playing a game on a PC, while also streaming it, of course, because that takes a little bit more processing power for the GPU and the CPU. So I wanted to see where my temperatures lie. And no time is perfect than to do it now. Basically an hour in to figure out. And all the temperatures are pretty good. So I don't have to worry about that. Cool. Basically, they give you information about what the area is, and also they basically tell you that Zephyr is the leader. This is the city of, like, well, even though it's still under slaves, it's barely checked because no one. It's right underneath their stronghold, is the idea. The enemy stronghold. When we get closer to where I stopped, I will read more of the text. Basically, and then you get both sides of a resistance group, like people that don't want to fight because they feel like it's too much work and not enough results, and then the other people that are willing to die trying to liberate themselves. So basically, both sides of servitude. I mean, I don't necessarily need to do all the talking to the people, but it adds flavor. It definitely adds flavor to the story. Like, why add all this conversation in the game other than to add the setting? Okay, that's the inn. By the way, you guys see something funny because I got the the what's it called? Because I got the pack, the DLC pack that comes with the deluxe edition, or the collector's deluxe edition. I basically have this weapon. That, you get super early. You shouldn't have super early because it's like, look at the stats compared to the current sword. So, but it's only the weapon, and same thing with her. She gets a gun. Like, look at this slave and look at his weapon. I'm like, that's the funny part about this game. It's like, if you buy the collector's edition, You can definitely
Looks like we
outgear
get to
the
sleep with a
early
roof
game
over our
weapon.
heads.
I mean, it doesn't last till endgame. This literally, like, you replace this sword literally like two levels in, or like 2 zones in, so it does not last. But it is kind of funny that you could kind of, in a sense, kind of do that. It's actually funny. And to be honest, it doesn't actually, like, the stats don't scale too highly, so it's just kind of nice. You definitely do more damage to hit, so you spend less time hitting things.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I installed hacks. I don't know if there's any hacks I can install. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to, but no. This is legit DLC. Magic is astral arts, by the way. Sugals are basically beasts. This is stuff that you've already known in the game, by the way. They already told you about it. This is just extra exposition, I guess. Okay, cool. It's only 100 extra. You should see how this game scales later on. Like, these stats are gonna seem like nothing afterwards. Well, too bad it costs more than $5.99, so you can't make that joke. It is literally the difference between a standard edition game and a collector's edition.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me?
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey.
Oh, okay. So here's some of the like dialogue that doesn't have cutscenes or like doesn't have voice acting. So basically, like small quests.
Yes.
Basically, they're gonna give you a quest. You're supposed to do it, so they give you more information. That's simple.
I guess.
So if you guys want me to read these type of quest text, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put it up enough for you guys to read. All right.
Got it.
Because I actually read pretty quick, so it's not necessarily like... If it was just like speed reading, I could just like cruise through it pretty quickly.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the
Also,
status
to let you
quo,
guys
then they
know,
should fight it.
I'm
Otherwise,
probably gonna
they're
have a
endorsing it
stream.
either
I'm
way.
gonna say probably on Tuesday, and then and then I will my last
Speaking of Renin,
scheduled
do all
stream
of them
before
think about
Final
things
Fantasy
the way
XIV
you do?
Endwalker comes out
I won't deny that
is
among my fellow
the
Renins,
Thursday,
power and
because
status
Endwalker
are
comes out the
everything.
Friday.
However,
So
this is about
what's
to
gonna
be.
happen when Endwalker
I
comes
have
out
something I need
is
to do,
I'm gonna
and
focus
I'll do whatever it takes.
my
and use
almost all my
whoever
energy
and
into that
whatever I
game for a
need
while
in order to get the job
because
done.
I want to
To hell
do
with
as much as
power.
possible as I want with the game, and then I'll have some streams, but they will not be announced. They won't be like done ahead of time. It'll be basically very like whenever I want to take a break from 14. So if I want like I'll be basically oh, I have to go to the ravine. So I'll be basically playing that game, and then I'll be focusing on that. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I'm gonna focus on that game, and then whenever I want to take a break, I'll probably do like a small Smash stream, or I might play some of this.
Right, here goes.
But it'll be like it is definitely.
You're finished.
None shall escape my judgment.
You're mine. You're finished.
You can tell where my energy is gonna be.
Rising Wyvern.
Here I go.
You're on.
You're mine.
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, I can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I have heard of Deltarune. I played Undertale, and I know Toby Fox. Yes. You're asking me whether I'm gonna be playing Deltarune. I don't know about that. Are you gonna strike? Oh, of course I'm an idiot that decided to rush forward like that.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll
Oh
bring
my
you back
goodness,
from
Shion.
death's abyss.
She's never gonna res me at this rate.
Death's abyss.
Okay, there we go.
Take this. Rising Wyvern. You're on.
this! It's over!
One more! Another round!
Yeah, I've played Deltarune. Oh, or not Deltarune. I played Undertale. So I know what it is. By the way, this thing right here, I'm not going to fight him because he's level 50. I'm level 6. Or 7. 6 or 7. I think I did forget to get something here before. What was the button to let go? Well... The reason why you gather these materials is because of cooking, by the way. Cooking gives you certain benefits or stats while you're... So an example, there's one cooking recipe that heals you after every battle, so you don't have to... So you don't have to use too much of your other resources. I probably could have jumped off instead of...
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure
I was about to
it
say,
wasn't in vain.
as a joke,
Nothing
bro,
else.
he died for a
This
fucking
proves
cooking
that
pot.
the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry
But
on
you have to realize they're slaves. They don't have many commodities, so
And we'd better
like
get going.
getting
We don't know when
something
those
to
soldiers
cook,
will
be able to
back
cook
make
their
another
food
sweep
and
of
not
the
be
area.
dirty or filled. Like that's something that's.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
They're not gonna die in 2 hits. I literally have to still fight them. So a lot of these symbols, they might be a little confusing. These are basically like, think of these as skill panels where you can spend points to get upgraded abilities and all that. So the thing you need to know that's kind of funny is there's certain, there's a couple of them. I believe this one right here, or these two. They came from the DLC because they're DLC costume bonuses. By the way. Because this is a samurai one. Because if you get the samurai armor from the DLC, you get access to this one. And this is the beach one. And this is the schoolboy one. So, and these two right here, I believe this one right here is your normal one. And this is your other normal one. Anything in this tier right here is basically from the DLC tier. So that's the funny thing about this. And of course, like when you complete a tier, so like, okay, let's say I finish this one, plus 10 attack. So I get plus 10 attack. They already come with an ability. So I'll be able to equip these abilities. Now, this one gives me AG, max AG, so it gives me an ability to do an extra, like, special attack. And then this one gives me a counter whenever I do a perfect invade. So, it's very similar. Very similar. Let's see, what did I want to do? I wanted, are there any aerial? Increase mid-air damage. Easier. This one's good. Critical damage. And then sonic thrust. So this one's maxed out and I get the 10 attack. Because I get this I get that much SP. So Severing Wind is a ground attack that knocks him in the air. Mid-air evasion allows me to dodge while in mid-air. So I can jump dodge. So these are really good. And Stardust is an aerial attack, so that'll add something to the gameplay. So these two are completed. I could technically go into some of these, and I will eventually. So, like an example, KO prevention. This thing's a little ridiculous. Can I get the KO prevention? I can. Increase BG. Boost gauge is actually pretty good. 10 hit boost gauge. Raises the boost gauge every 10 hits during a combo. Oh yeah, I can hit this one easy. But what I'm gonna go for this is when eating. I'm gonna go for the counter edge. And for now, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, damn it. I forgot to raise hers. Oh, well, I could do it. So if I go to skill panel and go to Xian's. Xian only has one because she doesn't have her outfit yet. But her abilities work different because they're all astral arts and they're all shooting. KO prevention. There. Xian works a little bit different, and I'm not going to go into all hers until after. So, arts. So now these are all the abilities I got as well. So Mirage, Stardust. Like Rising Wyvern. I'll keep these for now. Because I do have to hit all the counts. Also, just
Looks like we get to sleep with a...
Yep. Okay.
Roof over our heads.
Health is back, and same thing with the CP, the heal points, cure points.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh, this is the dumb shit. They give you a quest right here to kill the big level 50 at level 7.
Right.
So I'm not gonna go too much into it. It's like, yeah,
All right.
I'll grab the quest, but I'm not going to actually like do it because this thing is actually kind of ridiculous. It will one-shot you. No matter how good you are at avoiding things, it will literally one-shot you.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah. They won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Basically, she wasn't expecting him to praise the enemy. So, let's see. How much do I want to do before I end stream?
There's Zugals here too?
I think I'll do enough to get the outfit.
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zugal shouldn't be a problem, right?
Now give it a shot. Eat dirt!
Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern! It's on! Take
None
this!
shall escape
You
my
picked
judgment.
the wrong fight! I'm knocked up! Come one, come all! Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Go. It's over. This one's mine. A freezing storm.
You're finished.
I'm ready. None shall escape my judgment.
You're mine.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Okay, finally shot. There we go.
Let the marksman
Here
handle
I
this.
come.
By the power
You're
of
finished.
water.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this.
None shall escape
No
my
escape.
judgment. A
Rising
freezing
Wyvern.
storm.
You're on. It's on. You're mine.
I never miss. This is it.
Strike.
I need to be stronger.
Is the game slowing down to you guys on the stream? Just wondering. I can't really tell if it's slowing down for me, but it might be. For me, it's running fine. Like I said, I see it differently.
You can hardly see anything from here.
GPU.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can
Wait,
get
what?
a better view?
Why is my GPU going nuts? Let me see something real quick. Not going nuts. Okay, that was confusing me for a sec. Okay, neat. I'll try to do 100%, but no, that's not my goal right now. Like, if I see the 100% being a little rough, then I will probably just do, like, the basic story, and then I'll do the rest of the game off stream. Like, the not 100% portion.
Guess I misread the landing.
I won't forgive you.
You're mine. You picked the wrong fight. Take this. It's over. You're mine.
Insects should stay on the
Take you all
ground.
off.
Mega ray. By the
You're
power of
mine.
water.
Pick up.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I'm gonna use this chance to fight everything so I get all the EXP.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this. Here I come. It's over. Scrota. You're on.
Here I go. I'm
You're
only
mine.
getting started.
You're finished.
By the power of water.
This could be useful.
Gotta break through. Here I come.
None shall escape
Rising
my
Wyvern.
judgment.
You're on. You're finished.
Ray!
That buzzing is
Freezing
driving me
storm.
mad. Here I come. It's over.
Tornado!
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Cyan instant!
You're on.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I wouldn't even call it grinding. It's just that because I'm not going out of my way of just fighting the same enemies over and over again. What I'm doing is I'm just fighting every enemy that's on the way.
Out of our way!
You're mine. It's over.
This one's mine!
Well, I did not want to do it on that one, but okay.
Rising.
I
Turn
kind
the
of.
tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Mirage!
Oh, I was trying to get used to the dodge again to do the perfect counter.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Here.
No choice. You're mine! This one's all mine!
There we go, perfect counter.
I'm not done! Mirage! You're finished!
It's weakened!
You're mine! This ends
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight! No escape!
None shall escape
Next!
my judgment!
Mirage! Here I come! It's over! Stardust!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Came down from there. Yep. Yep. Can't go there yet. I think it even tells you can't go here yet. Yep. That's fine.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over! Rising Wyvern! We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. It's over!
Ice tornado!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
An opponent like this should be easy. Okay, here I go.
Ooh, that was close.
Rising Wyvern! Come and face me! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
Oh, come on,
Cut
Shia.
them apart to your heart's content.
This time! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Rising Wyvern!
No, at least she didn't die.
I can feel
She
my
just
power
got hit.
growing.
Okay. Came through here. Oh, I did not fight those things up there. These.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine! It's over!
Where are you going?
Take this! I'm not done!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Ray!
We're in good form. There.
Right, here goes! You're mine! It's over! Stardust! We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. Take this! Rising Wyvern!
The bees are easy.
Barely a blip on our radar.
think I came through here. Okay, cool. I don't think there's any more enemies left in this area until I have to come back the other way.
Hey. I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just... This should definitely keep you guys full.
And
You
there's the
really
food
do
bucket.
eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, sorry. Senior Cargate, sorry about that.
Your tastes, though.
I just realized you were talking to me and I wasn't paying attention.
I'll
Sorry.
learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so
I
let's
just realized.
put that slip of the tongue behind us
Damn it.
already.
Hopefully I wasn't too much of an asshole for that one.
Well, off we go.
More damage. Yeah, I guess I'll get to the point where we get her outfit and then end it there.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renin architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renins build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
Easy.
I hate that I can see what...
Looks like...
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Be a glutton.
Get lost! I'm not done! Where are you going? You're finished! This is it!
Pierce through!
House it!
We're in good form! No choice! No escape! Here I come!
None shall escape my judgment!
Mirage! Slice! Pierce through! Take it! We're in good form!
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
Yeah, the music is good. I do enjoy the music a lot of this game.
An opponent like this should be easy.
None shall escape my judgment!
Tis on! Come one, come all! Nicely done, Shion.
You're flat. Step it up!
Yeah.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Cool. I remember you can make that jump. Button to jump is this. Oh! Screw you, game. That's how I came. Yeah, that's how I came. I know you can make that jump. I've done it before. Get the speed boost and jump. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. I'll get it later. Right now, let's focus on progressing. Well, I'll give it one more attempt. One more attempt at this jump. One more. Oh wait, I can just go around. God damn it, I forgot to do that. There.
Looks like it could be worth something.
This will open up later.
There.
Here. Or a chest. Or an apple gel.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes. An opponent like this should be easy.
You're finished! You're mine! No escape! Swallow blade!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
So, I believe this room unlocks the locked room. Yep.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
You caught me in this fight.
Rising Wyvern! You're up!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! You're mine! It's over! Here I come!
Go! You're mine! Hear me! Flame
You're
and
mine!
fury!
Rising Wyvern!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Which I can get, I believe, after I go through that other door. Yeah, this is the... I mean, I don't want to... screw it. I'll just go down there and get it right now. Which door was it? I think it was this one. Yep.
I found some
Here's
equipment.
something.
Let me take a look at it.
Might as well equip it, actually.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Oh, he didn't want to say.
Okay, let's head back to...
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
So funny enough, Noble Rose is the weapon she gets. It's still not good compared to the current weapon that that I had it equipped with her, the Pro Arm Aegis. However, because I prefer the look of Noble Rose, I can't put a weapon. I can't put the skin over it, and of course, there's also this stuff. Funny enough, you can put both wings on. This is, and some of the outfits that you see like later on that I can get, or I can put on them, is like this kind of. And I will eventually have them in this outfit, just for the sake of like how, because this outfit looks cool. So, like this outfit looks so fucking dope, but whatever. I'll keep it for now until I find something. I'll get to the campfire, and then I'll call it there, guys. He is... yeah, I'll get to the campfire.
Come and face me! You're finished! You're mine! Eat dirt!
Oh my goodness, I missed entirely. Damn it.
You're finished!
Oh well.
This could be useful.
There.
Out of our way!
Take this!
I never miss!
Here I come! Pierce
Here I
through!
go!
Sonic thrust!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I got everything. Let's just get to the campfire, and I'll go ahead and call it a stream.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Oh, I forgot I can quick travel now. Nah, let's get to Ulzebek. Let's get with it to. There is a teleport point that I can hit. There we go, fast travel. I could go through all of the Sugals again in that area.
Always
but
gonna be back in familiar territory.
if I fall behind in levels, I'll consider something along those lines. Let me go ahead and save. No, I'll save that one because I do have enough. So this level 18 one is from my other save, funny enough. And you can tell I put about 7 more hours into it. Oh well. I'm not gonna save over this one. You can tell the last day I played it already, so. I've been meaning to play this game for a month, and I haven't found the chance, and I won't find another chance unless I actually make it into a stream game. So I could technically go back to my old one, but I have to get reacquainted with what's on there again. So I'll go ahead and end stream here, guys. If you would like to follow my stream, go ahead and just give me a follow or subscribe on YouTube, a follow on Twitch. I do have a Twitter, BU_Electro, at BU_Electro. So give me a follow there. I do have a Discord as well. Type in !_ Discord on both chats and it'll pop up. Oh well, that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll be back most likely on Tuesday. I'm thinking Tuesday. I'm not going to make any promises on that day because work and everything might be a little rough. So I can't give you a promise, but I will try. And then on Thursday, I will have my last scheduled stream before Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker comes out. And I'm putting all my energy into Endwalker for the next month, probably. I will do some streams here and there, maybe some Smash streams. Still not sure exactly how much I want to do, how many streams I'm going to do. But it's one of those things where I'm going to be very focused on just Endwalker. Because that, the story, everything I want to do in that game, there's way too much, and I feel like the street, I'm not gonna be necessarily too happy if I'm too focused, if I'm focused on maintaining the stream schedule, but I don't stream 14 because I don't like streaming MMOs. So I will go ahead and end it there. Also, it would be kind of shitty for people that have not played 14 to jump in. Like if there's anyone in my stream that does not play 14, and I know there's a bunch of people that don't, but want to play 14 in the future, it's kind of shitty to join in on the last arc of the journey, because Endwalker is the last expansion in the Highland and Zodiac saga. So it'll be a little bit annoying if you guys if you guys see my stream right where and don't get the build up in the prior the prior base game and 3 expansions. So I'll go ahead and end it there, guys. Thank you again for joining. I will see you guys maybe on Tuesday, definitely on Thursday. Peace.